And we are back. Falcons franchise. Another episode. And we have the bye week. We might as well look at the mock draft. See where we're packed at. Now the Bengals are projected to take a quarterback in #1 overall, but I just don't see that happening. With Joe Burrow, they did give him a contract extension, so why would they do that? But knowing EA, they would though. We are at the moment at 14, and they have us taking Robbie Alexander, defensive tackle out of Virginia. Now, we don't have much scouting on him either, so I'm afraid we're going to have to say no. He is a first rounder projected, though. He is 6'3", 308 pounds, so he is one of the bigger defenders. They also have the Bucks taking Alfonso Kelly, who's 6'3", 319, round 1 projection. Then the Panthers are projected to take Tim Dent, right end out of Tennessee, 6'3", 259, also round 1. And the Saints, they're the only one to not take 1, a D lineman, and 2, a defense player. They take wide receiver Nick McDougal out of Louisville at 9. He's 5'8", 183 rounds, round 1 projection. He is very small for the receiver position, but maybe he's a very speedy man. But that's the mock draft. So essentially it's saying if the season did end today, we would be 14th overall pick. Although we do have the 8th best record. Why are we at 14 then? The season ended, we'd be the 5 seed. No, we'd be the 6 seed. The Bucks would be the 1 seed, the Cowboys would be the 2 seed, the Bears would be the 3 seed, the Lions would be the 4 seed, the Eagles would be the 5 seed, we'd be the 6 seed, and the Giants would be 7. So that makes no sense why we're put at 14. I mean, it is a mock draft, so maybe they're just going to say we're going to fall off at the end of the year. Who knows? But something else I want to do is I want to look at the past mock draft. If it's going to load. Okay, there it is. We were at 7. They projected us taking Mitchell Blaylock, 6'3", 251, out of Tennessee. Where were the Bengals at? Yeah, the Bengals were projected to take Tim Dent. See how much it's changed? Both these teams were projected to take QBs. Now neither of them are. And the Bucks, I mean, are they still going to stay the same? They're going to take Barry Walters now, but they still are in a very similar position in terms of ranking wise. But nonetheless, we have a bye week message to go over. Bevan Gordon, we got any plans for the bye week? Rest and relaxation, I'd say. We're at a 6 seed at the moment. We're at a solid 4-3 spot. Now, that is not a good record by no means, but we are in the playoffs at the moment, so I feel like we can take it as slow as we want. We do have weekly strategy. I don't know if this does anything. Okay, we don't. Player health. They have us taking a linebacker and a D tackle, both of which I don't think we're going to take. We might take a defensive tackle, but at the same time, do we run a 4-3? I believe. Well, we run 2 linebackers, 1 D tackle, so we don't really need one. And I believe we still have Enrique Peoples on a contract, so there's no real need to take one. If we run a 4-3, and we do have DJ Jones as a backup, even though he might not be on the team next year. Colin Graham, apparently, also a solid guy, but he also might not be on the team next year. But we have some players to negotiate with. Kyle Pitts. He's going to be a huge man. And we make a deal with Kyle Pitts. Got him for the next 6 years. He's locked up. We then have Jalen Phillips. He wants a 7-year deal. And you give him an extra money. And he's also going to return. Now, these are guys I think we should all wait on. We'll take Jalen Mayfield. We'll sign him. He just wants to straight up do this. Alright. We get Jalen Mayfield back as a backup. And Young Goku, a 2-year deal sounds perfect to me. Now, Richie Grant, I want to wait on. I'd really like to bring him back, but he does have a lot of injury history. Foye Oluokun, I'd like to bring him back, but he is up there in age. John Kaminsky, same deal. I'd like to bring him back, but he's getting up there in age. '97 injury. I believe that means he's good. Like, I believe that means he doesn't get injured at all. Yet he's been injured a lot lately, so we're not going to do anything with him. Who's your shout out? Okay. We sure we already did. We already negotiated. We did have some practice squad guys get stolen. So how many guys are on our practice squad? Let's just see. How many are we missing? And do we even have enough to re-sign every practice squad player? We're missing 2 spots. I believe there may be 3 practice squad players left that are possible. So this is getting wild. There's 4 guys. We do have some more guys out here. Like all of a sudden, Troy Rivers, I believe. I don't believe he was here. But we have Larry Pryor, who we're going to give. He's going to sign in the practice squad. And we're also going to get Marcus Claiborne. We're just going to keep it simple. We're going to take 2 cornerbacks, a position we've been struggling with. Seems like some cornerbacks are starting to get healthy now. But I also want to go quickly to the trade center. T is on the trade block. Quarterback-wise, I don't know if I want to take a quarterback. Maybe someone to pressure. How many years does Taylor Heineke have? He has 1 year. Oh, I said Taylor Heineke. I meant Marcus Mariota. Who's the Colts starting quarterback then? Carson Wentz. I highly doubt this goes through. But I'll give you a 6th-round pick for Marcus Mariota. Doesn't happen. Okay. I believe we have 1 player on the trade block. I can't think of who it is. Our top needs a quarterback, so we're looking for a quarterback. As we're gonna why am I feeling like bringing him back? We're not. Aiden Kennedy? Nah. Anyone have a solid backup quarterback who I'd be down to trade for? Can't trade with you. Baker? Ooh. Tyler Myers, unless if he's a rookie, which he is, so we can't trade for him. I mean, we can, but I'm not going to. Josh Allen, Jamie Newman, Joe Burrow. Dwayne Haskins wouldn't be a bad guy, but we're not going to go after him. Elton Williams. He does have star dev. But you know who a lot... That reminds me a lot of a former quarterback. Speaking of, Chris Horn. Low overall, but with star dev. Jeremiah Level. They have two and then Heineke and then Garoppolo after that. So Steelers have a good room with them. I know the Giants have a guy, but do we want to trade with the Giants? So do apparently Alexander Rhodes. We got a lot of decent guys. Also, I did make the decision. This is going to be just the bye week. We are just going to cover the bye week. We're going to kind of take it slow. Philip Davis. He is a rookie, so we can't trade for him. Jets. No. Oh. Giants. Here it is. See, they got Denario Hansen. And they got Brian Allen. We're going to do with Cowboys. Do they want Jalen Hurts potentially? Throw Jalen Hurts. Nah, no, we're not. We'll throw PJ Walker and we'll give you guys a backup since we're taking your quarterback. Give you. Can't do the cap room. Alright, who's someone very. Oops, not a quarterback. No, I just got rid of the trade. Hartwig. Now, who's like your most expensive guy? I need to clear about 1 mil apparently. Do you want Nashawn Wright? We'll take him off your hands for you. Not even close. Okay. How old is he? He's the guy. He's our guy. It's either that or we can take Dak off them if they want. What the heck, game? I can't make a trade now. Okay. I'm willing to give up a lot for him. He's a big risk, high reward. Oops. Big risk, high reward type of guy. He is a backup, but he is a 78 overall. Like, if you're telling me you would not take a 78 overall, or what is he? Wasn't working there for a sec. We'll give you PJ Walker, who didn't really play very well when he did play as well. And we'll give you a generous second round pick. No, I don't really want to do this trade if we're going to involve whatever his name is. Where is he? Nashawn Wright. I want someone a bit. I mean, Israel Mukumu. Of course, he literally doesn't produce enough cap room. We'll do that. And we'll do that. That doesn't work. Maybe because it's a quarterback. Quarterbacks are valued highly in this game. So maybe if we just take, you know, Nashawn Wright. Still doesn't even go through. I don't think I can do this trade. Might just have to settle for someone a bit younger, or we might just have to roll with PJ Walker and draft a rookie. Instantly, my next move is Brian Allen, but he's not going to get very high. So that's where Denario Henson goes in. I'll do a 4 for Denario Henson. Not even close. Okay. Ooh, actually, if I give you Denario Henson, I give you a 4th in PJ Walker, would that go through? That does. So, we do lose our 4th, but we do get Denario Henson, our potential future quarterback. We do have Jalen Hurts still. He will probably remain starter. But Jalen Hurts is only a 74 overall. Denario Henson, who is, I want to say, 3 years younger. Yeah, Jalen Hurts is 26. Denario Henson, 23. He's a 73. He's only an overall away. And star dev. So he should catch up pretty fast. That's the only trade I really want to make. Unfortunately, PJ Walker, you did spend a good year and a half on the team. You just ultimately are not going to remain. I'm going to attempt to pull off another negotiation with Boye Oluokun. We're going to drop it down to a 2-year. Okay, that's not happening. Sorry, mate. We're waiting on you. I was down to give you a 2-year, but you don't want it, apparently. So, we're still at 53-man roster, which is good. What else to do? We'll just look in the trade center for a sec, but I am going to be AFK for probably 15 seconds or so, so I'll be right back. Sorry, had to go deal with something. Yeah. Now we'll just kind of look at trade block, see if there's any position that really screams me. Instantly we scroll to wide receiver. Russell Gage on the trade block. How much is he getting paid? Because I'd really like to bring a familiar face back. He's on a 1-year deal. I don't think we'll trade for him. We elected not to bring him back. And even if we were to trade for him, he'd be our 4th receiver. He'd be behind Calvin Ridley, Marquise Brown, and Derek Gore. So it was a very smart idea not to re-sign him, or else we probably wouldn't have been in the position we were now. Alright. Starting with the Dolphins. We're going to put Ben Jenkins, 23-year-old, 80 overall, star dev tight end. We do have Green already. Was that the Eagles or football team? That's a football team. Or the Commanders nowadays. So what I want in return is I want their tight end from them. I don't really like any of the tight ends they got. Hold on. We're gonna scroll through everyone. Ooh, we do have back-to-back green from the Jets and Jags. All right, who's your backup tight end? You do not need a tight end. I'm not gonna do that. This is unrealistic. We are not trading with the Jaguars with that. This is more realistic. Okay, so I want Michael Springs. And just let me look at your players quickly. Obviously, you're not going to want to give up a whole lot, which is understandable. How old? He was in the second round. Are you shitting me? We could have got him. You know who we drafted in the second round? A horrible quarterback. We could have drafted that guy. Now, if you'll do this straight up, I'll gladly do this trade. Okay. Ben Jenkins, thanks for your service on the team. But we need to cut a player. Cole Pryor is not being cut. Tell you that right now. You know what we might do with Cole Pryor? We might just put him on the practice squad. Because we don't need him anymore, but he's not getting cut. Or we might just cut TJ Green. But we went from one of the worst cornerbacks to where it was AJ Terrell, Rashad Fenton, and TJ Green, to now we have AJ Terrell, Randy Tatum, Matthew Hopkins, Rashad Fenton, TJ Green. Like, we've already upgraded that. Now we go to practice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Marcus Claiborne. But you're being released back into the streets. You didn't even last a week. Quit telling me to cut a player. I know. I had to go to the roster because he's not a top 5 corner on my team. Where is he? Alright, Cole Pryor. You mind just chilling on the practice squad for me? Well, you don't really get much of a choice. But there we go. Now, once again, nothing to really do. So we're just going to go back, look at the trade center, see if there's anyone who's, you know, eyeing me. Or if there's any other players I'd be comfortable trading away. Which, at the moment, I can't think of. Randy Gregory is a 74 overall. That is a fucking disgrace. Daniel Mills, how you doing, man? Alright, normal tab. Back out. Oh, Julian Castro? No. Normal dev. That's really all I'm willing to do. Left. This is where I consider stuff. If I can give a late round pick for one of these guys. We'll do Joe Albert. I'll even give you the first 7 for Joe Albert. Well, I'm not giving you a 6 for him, so give me something in value. This is how it is. Where is he on your depth trait or depth chart? He's your second linebacker. Ooh, maybe I do have to give you something else then. This would put me over the roster. Ooh, or I could just give you. I'll give you my later 7th, because why not? And in return, I'll also give you my middle linebacker, Dorian Etheridge, who I believe contract year. I really love you, Dorian. Don't get that tangled, but look at what he's done so far in his career. He is having a glow up here, to be fair. 6 tackles. Okay, and that's probably gonna do it. Actually, what's 10? We have 17 staff points. We might as well spend it. We're not buying anything here. Can't anyway. God damn, bro. We're broke. Not buying anything. Not buying anything. We'll do that. We now have a singular staff point remaining. Brian Warner might be on the move. I don't think he will, though, because I do like where our team is heading. But you see, worst ranked offense, third best defense. Any injuries? Well, we should be fine. It might knock him out for the Buck game, because I believe it's 1 to 2 weeks if you do get injured in this, in like practice. But we're completely healthy anyway, so. Let's go. That's about it. We got some players to upgrade. I don't think we can do much more. Well, we definitely can't because Foye Lukun rejected us. Let's see what Richie Grant wants, though, I guess. That's like the only other guy. He wants 5 years. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, bud. John Kaminsky wants 2 years. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. But I'm gonna wait because your value is going to dive down because you're probably gonna regress like hopefully 1 overall. So you'll maybe ask for like maybe 15.5 mil instead of 14 or 16. I mean that's 500k people. 500k makes a lot of difference. Alright, injury report. I know we only have 1, but we'll look at the Buccaneers ahead of time in case I just forget. They're going to be missing Elias Ramos. But that's going to do it. We're just going to advance week. That's it as well. Ooh, we have a breakout for the defense. The Bucks did win their game. Now we're going to look at the schedule. Well, that's what we can do. We can look at stats. How did the league fare last week? Chicago beat Dallas. The Panthers did beat the Giants. The Saints beat the Eagles. And the Bucks destroyed Washington. Oh my. The Broncos destroyed Jacksonville. Buffalo barely beats Miami. Other than that, a lot of close games, I'd say. Well, this wasn't very close, but it was two scores. We'll look at stats. Why not? We'll look at MVP favorites and stuff. Jalen Hurts, not doing very well. Yearly awards. Rodgers is currently leading the league in MVP, followed by Drew Lock, Trevor Lawrence, Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, Ezekiel Elliott, Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes, Christian McCaffrey, and then James Robinson. Coach of the Year is currently being led by Urban Meyer, followed by Matt Rule, Nick Sirianni, Thomas Peters, Zach Taylor, Kyle Shanahan, myself, Dan Campbell, Joe Judge, and Vic Fangio. That's the Lions' real life head coach, isn't it? Dan Campbell. I did not, but I thought he didn't look like that. Obviously, Rodgers and Drew Lock, Elliott, all that. If they are winning an MVP vote, they should be winning a Player of the Year as well. And defensively, we might have maybe, I was maybe expecting a uh AJ Terrell. No one. Defensive rookie, I don't think we'd have anyone here either. Best QB, I highly doubt it. Ooh, Chris Horn, he's making a great job. Running back, shame he didn't do that when he was with us. We don't have anyone. Receiver, maybe. Nah, I was expecting maybe we saw whatever his name is, Derek Gore. We do have Chris Lindstrom, but the Buccaneers have Ryan Jensen, Ali Marpet, and Tristan Wirfs. D-line, I doubt it. Yeah. Linebacker, maybe we see someone. Maybe a Dion. Oh, Jalen Phillips. That's right. He does play linebacker. He is currently third. DB. Oh, I mean, come on. You're telling me AJ Terrell isn't one of the best cornerbacks in the goddamn league? You're capping. Kicker. I doubt we see Q in here, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, Q's not in there. So at the moment, it seems like our only award-winning guy is Jalen Phillips. I'm shocked we don't see an AJ Terrell in there. Maybe even like a Keandre Jones type player or something. We do have Grady Jarrett returning from injury though, so that is good. Who are some guys who'd probably be award-winning? Yeah, Derek Gore, he has fallen off a bit, but I mean, I can understand. AJ Terrell definitely should be up there. I don't know how the fuck he isn't. Jalen Phillips should. And I'd say Keandre Jones maybe should. It may be, just maybe John Kaminsky, but other than that, let's see actually. How's Young Oku been doing? Is he award worthy? Nah, he's 6 for 9. Okay. He's never punted either. Okay. Crazy to think the story that happened with him. He was 3 for 6 in his first kicking, and then he gets another shot in Atlanta, and he's never looked back. he arguably should probably won Best Kicker in 2021. Does he have any awards? Oh, he did get it in 2021. He has 3 Pro Bowl appearances, though. He did go undrafted, which is understandable. Most kickers do. You can see his new contract details. He isn't getting paid as much, but at the same time, he is getting older, so you expect a punter to regress a tiny bit. By the end of his deal, I'm expecting him to be like an 82 overall, maybe. But yeah. Okay. I just now noticed this, but who the fuck did it? The Saints. The Saints signed Cole Pryor. Why did you sign my boy Cole like that? Well, next episode we're gonna have to fill some holes on the practice squad if we even can. Let's see. Saints. What's your cornerback situation? Are you just down with injuries? Oh yeah, you're missing Connor Hartwell and you're missing Paulson Adebo, so it makes sense. And you're missing Roderick Hill, so you only have 3 cornerbacks. Well, we're just gonna sign the. There's only gonna. I think there's literally 2 guys or something. Oh, there's some new guys. Well, I want to make sure I get Marcus Claiborne in case something happens. You lost our guy. Actually, I think we can literally sign all these guys, so we'll just sign them all. These are the only practice squad guys available, so we might as well. Yep. Alright, well, we've signed every single practice squad player there is. And we're perfect, bro. We got everyone. We have 4 quarterbacks, though. And I say Quentin Biggers is like the only guaranteed one. I really like Luke Brockers. I want him to stay. I also like Aaron Cash a lot. But that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. What the heck is up with all these injuries and guys being signed? Next episode, we are going to watch the Buccaneers game, where the 4-3 Falcons take on the 7-1 Buccaneers. This game doesn't really mean a whole lot besides the fact that we're now third in our. Ooh, actually, are we even in the playoffs now? Because of that bye week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are. We're the 7th seed. Perfect. But we did have a bye week, so we're a bit behind, but we got this. Alright. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.